Hi everybody, this is Joseph Loretta here, and I am currently walking around town. It's probably 11 o'clock at night. I'm just getting my exercise in. I've probably been walking around for 45 minutes or so, and this is something that I wouldn't dream of doing, mainly because I've had a starting point of fear within my life that, if I walk around, I'm going to look like a loser and just be some guy that's stared down by everybody driving past in their cars, which was something that I never wanted to be, because I'm based in my mind and not based in physical reality as life. And anyways, that's a different topic completely. Why I'm walking around and currently moving my body is because a girl from work put in the best perspective in my mind that I could have heard at that time, which was that I have no idea of what it takes or what it's like to be healthy. And this was always something that I never wanted to take responsibility for or even care about living, because I've formed a starting point and a belief within my mind that I can do whatever the fuck I want to my body, because no one else is ever going to be able to hop into my physical beingness. Nobody is ever going to be affected by my abuse of my body. No one's ever going to be able to experience the asthma that I've got from smoking, the feeling like I'm 400 pounds in a 130 pound body, the feeling that there's holes that are going to be forming in my heart if I continue to smoke cigarettes, or just nobody's going to be affected by my lack of brain power from not eating the most healthy food that's available to me in my current situation in my elitist spot. And so she gave me this perspective, and wow, did it freaking resonate in me in so many ways, just because it was around the time where I finally wanted to take on the principle of questioning myself, questioning my breath-to-breath application in this world within the context of, is this best for life in all ways? And wow, did I do some serious reflection on this, realizing that no, this is not what's best for life in all ways, because at any moment, I could die right now. I could be walking down the street and be struck by a car, or I don't know, I could be eaten alive by a bunch of old naked women that were on some zombie rampage or something like that. Any sort of just, I guess, terrible atrocity to me in my comfortable, sheltered life could happen. And just in a blink of an eye, I would be dead. And wow, did that resonate with me? Said that before, but it really did, because I realized that if I die right now, which could happen at any freaking second, this world is so unpredictable, unfortunately, because not all have taken the time to produce a world of certainty wherein the outcome's always what's best for all. And within this, I realized that if I die, I'm going to have nothing to show for my existence whatsoever, because none of my organs in my body will ever be able to be used if I continue on the path of being unhealthy. We're all being born into and accepting and allowing a current world system wherein universal healthcare is not a universal human right whatsoever. And so we're not living the sort of circumstances as prevention is the best cure in all ways. So therefore, we're all being forced into a living world wherein people need organs at all times. That's their future. To continue on in this world is, say, a heart transplant, a lung transplant, any other sort of blood transfusion or anything else that they require to live. And I realized, wow, if I'm dead, I'm not going to need my body anymore. Why would I need my heart, my lungs, any of this anymore? So therefore, it's completely selfish. It's completely unjustifiable to continue living on in a manner that's unhealthy, because if I'm not healthy, then these people that are being born into this atrocious living standard are not going to be able to be helped by me. And therefore, I won't be taking on the starting point of, is this best for life and always? And this, I guess, sort of hit me because I always have thought to myself and have known that this is what I want to do, is I want to have a sky burial. I guess whenever I die, I want my body to be thrown atop a mountain or any sort of other place that I actually have deemed enjoyable and was a true expression of me. I want my body to be laying there for the animals to eat, for the plants to have energy from me decomposing into this world, to live the sacrifice that I actually care, even after death. Because like I said, I'm not going to need my body after death. That's completely selfish. That's only a point that we've used within our current society to remain in this character wherein we feel like we need to be seen as this hugely special person, so therefore we'll be buried 6 feet under in the ground and have our own tombstone that commemorates our life and all of our successes and triumphs, because deep down we all know that we're so ordinary. We're all living the base design of self-interest and not considering life in all ways. So therefore we'll use this point of needing to be special, needing to have our own space, have our body intact, so we'll always be remembered. And then realizing this, I've realized that me taking the first step to become healthy, within consideration that me being healthy will be of a service to all life, to any life that can benefit from my organs. And within me taking this starting point, I can be the example that everybody else can too. So we can start one by one accumulating the outcome of what would be best for all by taking that point into ourselves as to what would be best for me. What do I need to do within my life to align me perfectly to being healthy 100%, within the consideration that if I'm doing this, I'll be able to help other people be healthy. And if we all take on that standpoint, we'll all be living as to what would be best for all, because we're all living what would be best for ourselves within the consideration of what is best for all. True equality. And so, if you hear my message, I strongly urge you to investigate basic income guarantee and the Equal Life Foundation as the sort of platform that will ensure that all living beings are given a basic income to grant them the things that they need to be healthy, so we can get out of this mess that we're living in, wherein some are healthy, some are not healthy, and most are not healthy because they're born into a situation of poverty. And so if we allow people to have access to money, we can allow them access to a dignified, healthy lifestyle, so they can take on that point of doing whatever it takes to stay at optimum health, within consideration that if I'm at optimum health, I'm at the greatest chance to help somebody after I die. My life won't be in vain. I won't need a grave to feel like I'm so special because I feel like I did something so great in this world. You know, we can actually give to others as we would like to be received onto. Because surely if myself or anybody was listening to this YouTube video needed an organ transplant or anything of the sort, they would want a world wherein all are guaranteed access to health to give to me, so I can continue on living, you know, as the way of life, giving life to continue on the cycle of life. It's really so basic and something that needs to be considered, and the way of consideration is through political change via equal money through basic income. So check out the links that I will provide in the description if you haven't already. And thanks for listening.